Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another food review video. In this video, I'll be reviewing Iron Age. Iron Age is a chain of Korean barbecue restaurants, if you don't know. And yeah, so basically how I ended up at this location was I've been interested in trying Korean barbecue for a good little minute now, probably a couple months. And then a couple of my friends said they wanted to go or they were going. And I just decided to tag along. And at first I wasn't going to do a review on it, but like I said, why not? Let me record some clips. Let me take some pictures. And I tried to play. So over those pictures and those video clips, let me just give my opinion because I've tried to play. So now I have at least a solid opinion or a clear-cut opinion about the location. About Iron Age, the restaurant, the food, the service, etc., etc. So let's get into it. So when it the kind of style they kind of go for with Iron Age, the Korean barbecue style they go with is you pay $25 per person and they bring out endless servings of meat. Like it's not like they just bring out random meat. You can look at the menu. They got a lot of different options, probably like 20 or 30 different options. And you can pick, oh, I want that option. I want this option. I want that option. And then they'll bring it out. And then once they're done with that, they'll bring out another. And you're like, oh, you can pick, oh, I want this one. I want that one. I want to continue this. And basically, you can just probably try the whole menu if your stomach big enough or you hungry enough or you got enough people and y'all just separating and just dividing up enough. You could probably try the whole menu. And it's, like I said, it's endless. So it's either till they run out of meat or they get tired of you and kick you out. But I'm pretty sure they'll just keep it running all the way until you're full. Like this stuff you with meat. So like I said, $25. I don't know if they have like a bar service or they do something different, but I think roughly what they do is, like I said, it's the endless service of meat. So basically, stuff yourself up with like a whole rack of different variety of meats for a low price for endless. And they got some salads on the side. I say the salad's pretty mediocre, and most times people are not even gonna try it. The rice on the side is probably about average, kind of that stickier white rice, kind of more chewy and stuff. Not the highest quality, but like I said, the places I would say off the rip is like the first kind of thing about it. It's more of like a middle tier quality of food. It's not like a high tier quality of food. Obviously, you're not paying just a flat $25 fee and getting high quality, like necessarily the highest quality fee. Highest quality of food. You're paying for what you get, and it's pretty all right. I would say it's decent. Some of the meat I tried, like especially when I first started out, like the first servings, like when I got some beef. You could definitely see in the pictures like how the fatty parts of it, and we chewing it tastes real chewy, obviously with fat. And that's not something you really want to be eating too much. I want to really want to be chewing and grinding on my teeth to chew some meat. I just want to be able to chew it, a nice thin cut or a nice firm cut of meat. Just chew it up and swallow. I want to be having to fight just to eat. And that's kind of how I feel with the first couple servings of the meat. Like I was getting a lot of chewy, fatty meat. And then over time, it started to get better and better. But overall, it's not like none of the quality of the meats were like I said, none of them tasted like super like phenomenal or all that great. It tasted about middle tier, but like I said, it's endless serving. So you stuffing yourself, you're laughing with your friends, and you're not really worrying necessarily about the quality. It's like it's good, it tastes good, and that's enough. It doesn't taste great, but it tastes good, and it's endless. So that's kind of like how you could say roughly all the meat there. They might got some stuff you might like better than the others. I think the chicken probably consistently was the most, what's it called, kept its quality. Was never like really fatty chicken. And I can't even think of a time where you really get fatty chicken. You might get greasy chicken, you might get over buttered or something chicken, but you never really get like fatty chicken. So that's not really an issue with chicken to begin with. Like with steak and beef, you could definitely get some fattier steak and beef or fat pork. I think most other stuff like the steak, the beef, and the pork I had, there were some cuts that were fatty, especially with the early on cuts of beef. But like I said, it's a middle tier quality. It's like I said, it's endless. It's a middle tier quality. You go there with your friends, probably on a Friday night. You don't want to pay a whole lot. You don't want to bust out your wallet and go broke. You just want to go out with your friends, have some laughs, and just stuff yourself for affordable cost. And that's $25 is an affordable cost, especially if you got a job or something and you're not broke or nothing. $25 is a pretty affordable cost. Like one time out of the week, just splurge yourself. $25 shouldn't be much of no issue between each person. And you just eat till you are full. And I think the real additional cost where the restaurant probably reaps in revenue is probably the drink. Like they got soju, like this Korean like milkshake or I don't know, smoothie or something like that. That's real fruity, colory, and it's filled with alcohol. I didn't try it because I'm not a drinker, but I'm sure that's a pleasurable experience, right? You're getting drunk and you're stuffing yourself with different meats, eating some rice on the side. And like I said, they're just laughing and you're watching. They got K-pop on several different TVs. And then like with the TVs, I mean, I was saying with TV, with the K-pop on the TV, like nonstop. I think we were there for like 2 hours roughly. And every single time they switched to a new, you never saw the same song play again. And that was, K-pop is mid. I don't like K-pop like that or at all. But as far as how they did it, like compared to American type of music stations, you will see like the same American song maybe 3 times within that 2 hour slot. But within that 2 hour slot we were at Iron Age, we did not see the same song again. We did not see the same artist. Like it was never, matter of fact, every single song was like a new artist. Not even, you wouldn't even see a same member, like say like a solo career or somebody doing the same song with like every single time switch to a new song, it was completely different people. And it could be like 20 people in that video and you would not see not a single one of those same people in the next video. Like, and it probably saw I don't know, it was so many videos that came on. None of them were memorable, but you definitely saw that there was not like repeats of characters. I mean, the same characters. I mean, same singers, same artists. It was different artists, completely different artists every time, completely different songs, no repeats. And that was refreshing in a sense. Yes, it was mid, but at least it was refreshing that it was something new every single time. Nothing memorable, but at least constantly giving you something new every single time. But yeah, like I said, as far as like overall, like how kind of to say the quality of the food was middle tier. Experience, I would say, there was some issues with the experience, but I'm not gonna get into that. But it wasn't related to or a little bit related to the restaurant itself. It was some issues there, but as far as overall, like I would kind of say this experience and try to, just weed out the bad parts of it. It was not like it was bad customer service, like they would just try and be stingy with their food or trying to be stingy with some price. It was just like some other stuff, like, some little stuff you kind of push off the side. It was stuff you could push off. It wasn't stuff like, oh, the foods were dirty or this was that. It was like, what you get typically out of a restaurant was they were on point. The server was constantly in your face. He was friendly. He was, trying to introduce us stuff. He wasn't trying to rush us out. He was patient and he was, he was doing his job. He was like doing the full package. The presentation of the place was done real well. Table clean. Everything was up to par. It was just some little other stuff that really, I wouldn't say is something you can hold against a restaurant, but it was still some little issues. But outside that, a really good experience. So I would still rate the experience pretty high. I would say the experience is probably better than matter of fact, like the food, you come for the food, but really it's the overall experience that's even better than the food. The food is probably about, I would say a 3 out of 5. Like it's an average. It's a mid score. It's like you're stuffing yourself for a good price. The price is better than the food. The experience is better than the food. But for that price, you could stuff yourself. You could laugh with your friends. They could probably buy some alcoholic beverages, get drunk and laugh, and probably be there the whole night and just go home happy and merry. That's was a very good experience. So the experience is probably about, I'll say a 4.5. Outside of those little small issues, it could have been a 5. The food is a 3 out of 5. And what else was I gonna say? So the experience is like a 4 out of 5. The food is like a 3 out of 5. And then I say the price is a 5 out of 5. I get a price 5 out of 5. $25 per person, endless food. I mean, endless meats. You're probably paying for the sides extra or paying for the drinks, but endless meat for $25, that's a real good price. So that's pretty much my review of the whole place. I think it's a good spot. I would definitely recommend it. Like you want to go out and you want to stuff yourself. You're not really worried about having necessarily the highest quality, but still some decent quality and at least respecting your taste buds some bit, not just going out just feeding yourself junk, but at least some decent quality food. It's kind of middle tier, but for that price and endless and stuffing yourself and you just go out there and want to get drunk, you want to laugh, you want to be out all night and not break the bank out or break the wallet out or go for broke. This is the spot to go to. It probably could be a consistent Friday night spot for you, and I would recommend it. Overall, I would say the place is about a 3.5 out of 5, but you definitely would, for the experience and for the cost, hard to beat. And that concludes my review of Iron Age. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and come back for more videos. Peace.